Man, I don't know what just happened. My phone overheated.
Oh, I told you the conversation's getting too hot.
That's exactly what's going on.
They're like, oh, they're talking too much politics. Shut it down. Shut it down.
I'm telling you, I think Mark Zuckerberg is behind this shit. We talk too much shit about them, they start hating.
That's what it is.
Damn it. That's why I'm like, I don't know if we should like start like recording like, a separate one that covers like the important stuff offline, like stuff that you want to actually like, recycle before we go on live. And then everything that we talked about is just down the drain because that really, really sucks. I sent the request. Did you get it? Rose declined. Rose, don't say I didn't request you because I did.
Hey. I'm back. All right. What's up?
I don't know. Go ahead.
So no, I love it when it gets heated though. So Rose sent me something.
What?
Rose
he sent me something too.
He sent me something about Obama is the one who had the most debt, but the problem was the context behind that is the fact that he was trying to get us out of recession.
Exactly.
That's very important from the previous president.
Exactly.
Yeah. Bush planted the seeds, and they unfortunately grew during his term. So it's twofold. Was it bad when Obama was in office? Yeah. Was it his fault? No, but it was still under his watch, so it's kind of like that double-edged sword. So
the first 4 years of Obama's presidency, he spent cleaning up George Bush's mess, and then when he got reelected in 2012 to 20.
Things were slightly better. Yes, the gas went down a little bit. Yes, so it's twofold. Yeah. It wasn't his fault, but it was under his watch, which
the economy happened before. The reason why there was so many people that voted for him in 2008 because everybody was angry and was ready for a change because the economy was so trash that they just wanted somebody. And Obama was that hope. He came in saying Medicare for all. The economy, like he came in with a huge, clear message that he was ready for change. He was there for change, and that's why people voted for him. And he lived up for that. He did exactly what he did. It wasn't perfect, but he did a lot of stuff that helped get us out of that mess. That's how I'll forever have respect for Obama, because it's not like it's not like he said something and fucking lied to us like Trump did with his base.
Oh, no. He never exclusively, like going back to the same rhetoric, he never exclusively said he's going to do something only for black people. So I can't fault him for that. It's just the symbolism behind it, whether he was a part of it or not. It's almost like, well, things were supposed to get better for us. I understand for America in general, there's plenty of backgrounds, plenty of people coming from lower middle class. We get all that. But how it was presented was like, okay, Black America, here's your chance. Now things are going to be better for y'all.
You know how I see it? I feel like it's just white people throwing us a bone. Like, here, you guys want a black president? Here you go. Here you have it. But we're not going to do shit. And on top of that, that's it. Don't ever think you're going to get another one ever again. So we're supposed to pour all of our hopes and dreams into one fucking person. That is just too much of stress and pressure for one man to live up to. Can we just acknowledge that he made history, that he did something that seemed impossible, that we were able to see in our lifetime? And he left without no damn, what's it called, scams or, what's that word?
Scandals and stuff like that. Yeah.
Like you could never say he was cheating on his wife. He was never caught doing nothing crazy. He never betrayed his party. He never was having money, hush money, smuggling. Like, no, he was a clean cut guy. And he did everything by the book. And he was from Harvard. Like that, he's an anomaly. Like, for real, like put some damn respect on Obama's name, man. We can't be sitting here trying to tear him apart when we only had one chance to have a black president, and we got him there. And he did that, and that's stamped in history forever.
You know what it is, too? Because
we will never get another one because they're gonna purposely divide us and make us see other shit that is irrelevant than to the fact that we're not gonna see another person that looks like us in office again. If we keep on with this division and bringing each other down when we actually do something good.
But here it is. It goes back to what I was saying. Like, we've been waiting for so long for some type of representation, and we finally get something of that. And ultimately, it did nothing in totality for us.
It did.
It did some things. No. It did
that maybe like, okay,
some things.
One baby step, we need another baby step, and another baby step.
But
Black president.
These baby steps are decades though. But what I'm getting at, these baby steps are decades. It's not like we need a significant change.
We just had a black
These were
president
micro little
right now, and you guys, that would have been our second chance to have a black president, and you guys didn't vote for her. That was another baby step. You wanted to wait for everything for Obama, and he didn't live up to it. Now it's just nope, no other black like. What? White people don't do that. They could be shitty as fuck and they're gonna vote for the white party no matter what because they're white. Our party, they have to be perfect. I don't understand how
Biden was the second chance. Biden was the second chance, and he kind of was Sleepy Joe.
Biden wasn't the second chance.
He was what?
He was like a
second chance.
I'm talking about
second chance.
Biden should have absorbed the swag of Obama, but he didn't. I think
he did really good. Biden did really good. He actually
Biden's a fucking racist. Biden's a racist, man. He's a racist.
He did decent. He didn't. I wouldn't say he did really good.
I've ever seen it in history, and I don't know if that has to do with him being vice president to Obama, or for him trying to make up for the rumors that he's racist. I don't know, but all I know is that he does look out for black people. First of all,
he don't give a fuck.
Vice president.
He don't give a fuck about black
people.
He
appointed the most.
I don't fuck with racists.
I don't know if I really don't. I don't think he's racist. I don't even know where they got that from. Where did they?
You want me to show you? Yeah.
Is it
I put the video.
Is it the Anita Baker thingy?
No, it's just him saying it himself. He was in Congress in a meeting saying he doesn't want his kids growing up in a racial jungle.
Okay.
Let me find the clip.
At the end of the day, all white people in politics are some type of racist. Let's keep it 100.
Yeah, but like
there's levels to it.
This is over. This is
put it past anybody. I can't get past black people. I think black people could be racist against their own people. You don't think I'm looking at white people?
No. Black people can't be racist against our own people. We can be prejudiced, but we can't be racist.
No, I look at Candace Owens. Then there are people that are very much racist that don't believe they don't see color when they're super black and you don't see color. Like, just because an event hasn't happened to you does not mean it's not happening. You know what I'm saying?
What I mean by racist, Candace Owens doesn't own anything where she can exclude black people from. Like, she doesn't own something like, let's say she owned a building or she was in charge, she was like mayor of a city. She can't exclude black people from partaking in that. That's what I mean by black people can't be racist. We can be prejudiced.
She's an influencer though, and she's out here. She's out here influencing people. She's out here telling people, a certain type of ideology, and it's getting into people's head.
I'm not denying that. There's a lot of black people who will push the white agenda.
She's pregnant right now. It's gonna hit her. It's gonna hit her in the face one day when her own child is out there in the world facing racial discrimination. It'll hit her. It'll hit her one day. Maybe not now because she's being paid off. She's super paid off.
Of course, no.
She is being paid.
She's carrying the white agenda. Don't get me wrong. Yeah. She's an ally for them. I'm not denying that. I'm not denying that.
No matter how white her husband is, her kids are still colored.
Of course.
And one day her kids are going to face the same racism of the white supremacy ideology that she protects. So she can run, but she can't hide. Just because you have a white husband, just because you deny black fucking hardship does not mean it ain't going to come back twofold to your legacy, to your kids. It's not. You can hide in your little bubble, but it will. That is the perfect person, that you could be black and still be racist against your own people.
But that's what it's the term racist that has to be institutionalized. All right.
I'm gonna find that. The clip.
What Sleepy Joe? Sleepy Joe said?
They actually took it off of YouTube.
Oh, why do you think they did that?
I know why they did that, but I can probably find it in other places.
But that just goes to the same thing. Like the media, especially like liberal media, they'll try to let's erase the negativity around the Democratic Party and present them like they're for the people. When you do the history, you look back like, wait a minute. And that's the part I don't like. It's like, don't try to be squeaky clean. Like, no, everyone got skeletons in their closet. Stand on it, acknowledge it, address it. Don't just, yeah, and that's fake news, and they're just trying to, like, I don't know, man. Oh boy. Let me get to these comments. But because she lost, it's I'll accept baby steps. That's a lie. Did a man with I'm not allowing her. I said, like, he did decent. I wouldn't say a good job. Like, when it comes to politics, he did decent, but a good job, that's debatable.
And maybe Biden is doing some good shit now, but I just can't get past
that.
But
here's the thing. Why is he trying to do good shit now when he's not in office? Like, why? Like, you're too late. Like, my dude, now I got to step things up. Like, we talked about the whole California situation, how now he's going to donate money to help out. He's going to, like, so you have the resources. But it's like, yo, I don't know, man.
Did I miss something?
Nah, I'm just going through these comments from Rose.
They scrubbed the video. It's off YouTube. I'm looking for it though.
I'm pretty sure if you want like Reddit or any of these other sites, it'll probably be there. But the simple fact that they did that, that's mad sketchy. That's seriously sketchy right there. Because we could pull up Trump's history anywhere. You know what I mean?
I can find like the transcript of him saying it.
Yeah. But to actually see him verbatim, it holds more weight to see him say it verbatim. You know?
Wait, what happened?
Justin's looking for the he said where Biden said what did he say?
He said he didn't want his kids grow up in a racial jungle. They actually took down the video. I can give you a quote though. He says, "Unless we do something about this, my children are going to go up in a racial jungle." Sorry, unless we do something about this, my children are going to grow up in a jungle. The jungle being a racial jungle with tensions built so high, is going to explode at some time.
That sounds like race war talk.
Yeah.
I won't know until I fact check it myself, but I'm not gonna ever put it past them because, like I said, we can have white allies, but even there was a lady that just came out with a book saying that there's all white people are racist to an extent. It depends on what you think is racist. You know what I'm saying? Because some are outwardly racist and some are like introvertly racist.
Now,
you know what I'm saying?
What are the good things that Biden has done, just him being president, has done for the American people, black people? Not the American people, black people.
I actually wrote a whole blog on the Facebook group. I put a whole list out of everything he did for black people.
Okay.
A whole list.
I mean, it is. It's tough for me to get past that because I don't know how you go from one to the other. But if his actions speak louder than his words, it does change some of it. But it speaks a lot. Like if someone's not cool with someone not being able to grow up around, like, again, like I'm pro-black, but I also think we all should get along. Like I'm not one of those people who are like, fuck white people, fuck Asian people, I fuck Asian people, but fuck Hispanic people. Like I'm one of those people who are like, let's all get along. Like there's no need to like fight, you know. So anyone that's against like any type of like unison is to me is nasty.
The problem the problem is because a lot of white people refuse to acknowledge racism. Not so much they uphold it, but they're like the I don't see color, and I'm friends with a lot of black people, and like you said, in an ideal world, yes, we're all equal, we all should get along. But if we don't address what basically is the backbone of America, the foundation of America, it's always going to be this, unspoken, Yeah. And that's the thing I don't like. Like, acknowledge that it's there. I'm not saying you're at fault, and that's a lot of white people, they feel sensitive when it comes to race talk.
When they have to acknowledge it, especially someone like Joe Biden.
Yeah.
He has to give.
When I say at fault, I'm not talking directly. I'm not saying you or your father was the one. Yeah, but it's like if you refuse to acknowledge it, it's like
he has to give acknowledgement. And
I got the list right here because I don't like to say things off my ass. I actually posted. This is why I made the Facebook group so I can make sure that I spread facts about shit.
Yeah, I just don't want to talk shit about Joe Biden and not talk about the other shit he's done. That's not fair.
All right. So there's a list from 1 to 12. Number 1, racial equity executive order. On his very first day in office, Biden signed an order to make sure all federal programs and policies work to promote fairness and remove barriers that hurt communities of color. That was on day 1. Number 2, historic support for Black colleges. He provided $17 billion in funding to historically Black colleges and universities, the most federal funding ever given to these schools. This money is helping improve programs, resources, and opportunities for these students. Number 3, appointments of Black judges. Biden has appointed more Black judges than any president before him. He also made history by appointing Justice Ketanji Brown Jackson as the first Black woman to the U.S. Supreme Court. Number 4, Juneteenth as a federal holiday. Thank you, Biden. I'm not gonna read everything. I'm gonna just read the titles. Number 5, affordable health care. His changes to the Affordable Care Act made it easier for Black Americans to get health insurance. Since 2020, 95% of more Black Americans have signed up for affordable care coverage now. Number 6, cannabis reform. Biden pardoned people with federal charges for simple marijuana possession and started reviewing marijuana laws. This is an important step because drug laws have unfairly targeted Black communities for decades. Number 7, support for Black farmers. For years, Black farmers faced discrimination when trying to access government programs. Biden's administration is working to fix that and help more Black farmers succeed. Number 8, better internet access. Through the Affordable Connectivity Program, Biden made internet access more affordable for millions of families. This helps close the digital divide, especially in the Black communities where internet access can be limited. And number 9, the child tax credit. I got that. His changes to the child tax credit provided direct payments to families, lifting millions of children out of poverty. This program especially helped Black families by giving them much needed financial support. Number 10, sickle cell disease initiative. Sickle cell is in the Black community. Sickle cell disease affects Black people more than any other group. Biden's healthcare programs aim to make treatments more affordable and accessible. Number 11, criminal justice reform. Biden signed the Emmett Till Anti-Lynching Act, making lynching a federal hate crime. He also ended federal contracts with private prisons, which often profit from locking up Black people. Okay? And number 12, jobs and economic growth. Under Biden's leadership, Black unemployment dropped to its lowest level in history. He also directed federal agencies to work with more Black-owned businesses, increasing economic opportunities. These are real actions, not just promises. Okay?
Okay. Yeah, I mean, listen, it's a start.
Yeah. But here's the thing. No. He's right. That is,
I wouldn't say just a start. That's a little harsh, but he's,
But let's keep it 100. A lot of these policies did help other communities too. You know what I mean?
They were all targeting mostly Black people. Like, come on, the justice reform, that was definitely he called it the Emmett Till Anti-Lynching Act. That was directly for Black people.
That's not gonna ban lynching altogether.
No, but if you get caught lynching, you're going to jail.
Let's keep it 100. How many racist people have been caught lynching? Let's keep it 100.
You want me to look
it's the key. It's the wordplay. You have to be caught.
If you're on a specific topic, just tell me and I will pull it out. I don't like.
No, so now we're nitpicking though. So you can't like just like if someone makes a point and he's doing something and say it's wordplay. Like people can get caught lynching.
Because here's the thing: it's very knowing how this government works is very hard
You saw
to
what happened to
prove
Jussie
that.
Smollett. You saw what happened. He had the Jussie Smollett had the noose around his neck.
We all know he faked all that though. That's a horrible example. He's a liar.
I know.
Yo, this brother ruined it for 3 communities. How are you gonna piss off Hollywood, black people, and the gay community? You just don't care.
I'm trolling.
I don't know what the hell is that dude thinking. That was just crazy.
But,
how you ruin the 3 communities that you come from? How you ruined all 3 of them?
No, I'm playing around. But no, I mean, listen. Like, I think Joe Biden has done some great things. You know, this is some of the reasons why we should have voted Democrat. Like, if you go on paper, like, listen, like, I can sit there and say, if you said to me, like, I'll have more money, opportunities, especially in my circumstances as with Trump, yeah, but things are more important than money. Like,
well, here's the thing though, but money can actually help a lot of things that are going on. Like when it comes to poverty or like unemployment.
Oh my God.
You know when somebody's joke fail and they keep trying.
Yeah.
Yo, you failed, bro. I responded by saying Jeff Bezos, and I didn't yell one time. And your ass can't even acknowledge that. And then I acknowledged Hitler, I acknowledged Hitler.
This nigga's gone, bro.
You see how you start yelling and getting all crazy?
Went to prison, my guy.
Just be careful with the words, because you're
Jeff Bezos have actually been to prison. You can Google it.
That's some serious shit.
And so has Hitler.
Okay.
And there's been many other authors and writers and business owners and corporation owners and land developers who've been to prison. I've met a lot of rich men in prison.
Okay,
white, black, Asian, Chinese, Indian.
What did you do to go to prison?
I went to prison for several different things: guns, drugs, stealing, robberies, probation violation, amongst a whole bunch of things.
Nigga shit. And then how much money did you make?
Hold on, are you shaming the black community? Are you shaming the black community?
No, I'm shaming you, nigga. I'm shaming you.
I'm shaming you. Why are you single?
I'm single?
Why are you single? Is by choice?
You think I'm single?
You should be married. The way you talking.
No comment.
You got queens out here like out here like me, single and shit, and you just out here homeowning with no wife.
I'm hard to pin down.
I hope you ain't letting me out here tag more coochie than you, bro. That'd be a shame to your life.
I doubt that.
That'd be a shame to your life.
I doubt that, my friend.
That'd be a shame to your life. I don't know. I'm the one in LA.
But a lot of you niggas out here, you would be careful not to spread AIDS with what you dealt with.
AIDS?
You had your little situation.
100%,
AIDS? Bro. Niggas like you be spreading AIDS, man. Niggas fresh out of prison.
So you're telling me somebody
and I don't like using condoms either.
Somebody who practiced having sex. Hold on, let me respond. Somebody who practiced having sex with men is telling me that I'm spreading AIDS. A man who likes men is telling me I'm spreading HIV. Nigga, you bugging. You bugging.
Why
you gotta smoke crack. You gotta be smoking crack.
Listen,
bro, you are out here spreading AIDS.
You were literally in there with the guy.
Bro,
whatever you could do.
HIV and AIDS is for homosexuality.
Correct. That's what I'm asking you.
That's not for
you, bro.
Me.
You were in prison.
That's not my lifestyle.
What were you doing in prison for coochie then? Oh no. So
you don't fuck.
How long were you in prison for?
Hold on, you making yourself look crazy. Hold on, go ahead. Go on your narratives, because everybody think you sound stupid.
What is that?
You're fired.
It's blurry. All right, let's look at the statistics of all those people about the people who fuck in prison.
Yeah, you looking crazy, bro. Every time when you speak and go on your rants, you make yourself look crazy. You make my job easy.
Just don't.
I don't know about that one.
Don't say the G word because I just.
I'm trying to be careful what I said.
I think I ain't looking at you, nigga. I'm looking at Mimi, sexy ass.
Yeah.
I ain't even doing nothing. I'm literally just trying to keep the peace. That's it.
She's trying to moderate.
You look good as usual. Love that smile. I'll be looking at your pictures and shit. Yo, Mimi, I'll be looking at your pictures and shit.
Thank you.
I know you seen a little lights occasionally, a little occasional light click.
Yeah, I see them.
Mhm.
Thank you. I appreciate it. You talk a lot of shit, but you do show love.
In the real world, I'm a lover. This is internet persona. I treat you like a queen.
Didn't you just have a girl with you?
That's not my lady.
Well, how come she wasn't black though? You're pro-black, right?
How you know she not black or not? What kind of shit is that to say? Please, because I don't want her to. Yo, chill out, bro. Cause you bugging. She black. You're bugging.
We heard. She even said that she was she was like Dominican or Puerto Rican.
Dominicans and Puerto Ricans is black to us around these parts.
No.
Don't diss my peoples. All right. Don't diss my peoples. They identify as black, bro.
She didn't identify it. She just identified on the live.
She
didn't identify.
Dominican is a nationality. That's like saying I'm Antiguan, like nigga, or a nigga saying he's Trinidadian, or a nigga saying he's Jamaican. That specifies a certain style or a certain particular style. Like, hold on a minute, they don't play that.
Where are you from?
You know they don't play that.
What part of Africa are you from? I'm Nigerian. Where are you from?
My family's not from Africa, brother. We from the Caribbean.
World of BR, you're not blocked on live. I've sent you a request.
We got what part of Caribbean you from?
Antigua, Barbuda. You're not Nigerian. Your dad is.
All right. So looks like a good 75% of people who go to prison have sex with each other. I'm looking.
I don't even believe that number. It might be higher.
So are you part of that 20? Are you part of that 25%? Is what you're telling me?
Obviously, I'm a alpha male, masculine type of brother. You can clearly see that. So it's like, I mean, no, obviously I'm not homosexual.
Very low emotion control. So
Anyways, Mimi, you've been looking good lately.
So.
Thank you. I'm reading the comments.
You don't want to argue with a man with this beautiful queen on the live. It's crazy. Like, I got this queen here trying to argue with me.
Okay, we can change the subject. If you don't want to dodge the smoke,
I don't want to argue with you about your arbitrary points you be making. Like, I'm too grown, bro. I'm too deep for that shit. I'd rather look at Mimi's face. Why the fuck I want to argue with you?
Yeah.
We can talk about politics.
Yeah.
Let me diss some politics or something.
So how do you feel about Trump about to be a official convicted felon tomorrow? The Supreme Court rejected his appeal, so he will be
That's another felon doing better than this nigga.
Oh my God.
See?
Jump right into that.
How much money you have? I have way more money than you, bro.
You probably do. Yeah. I don't think that makes you a better person or smarter neither.
It doesn't.
Well,
see how nothing moves?
Do you know that they passed a bill saying that the doctor has to try to save an aborted baby?
Yeah, I heard about that.
Have you ever heard about the black women who gave themselves abortion so their kids wouldn't have to live through slavery?
Huh?
Have you ever heard of the black women who gave themselves abortions so their kids wouldn't have to live through slavery? Yeah.
I don't even need to hear about that. That's something I would have did.
Because you're a real woman.
If I was a slave, I would not want to bring no kids into this world. I don't even want to. Even this world right now, I'm skeptical of like.
Be careful. Mimi, you have kids. You can teach your kids to be better.
And I'm scared for them, and that's another reason why I started doing this.
You can't teach your kids to be better if you're starting with that love everybody ideology.
Oh,
you gotta cancel that liberal ideology.
This nigga.
No,
I'm not even liberal, nigga.
Your kids should only marry black. Them kids should only marry black.
But what is so wrong about being liberal when you just care about common decency and respect for people?
He's fucking so brainwashed by his.
I don't mind if you apply liberal ideology. I don't mind if you apply liberal ideologies into the black field of consciousness only. No American politics. No subscribing to the U.S. government at all. sanctioned out. You have to buy our votes. We work with the politicians who work with us. You got to come into our communities as a group and get us to fuck with what you're saying.
What
And you
if
got to
I
give
told
us
you I was
bread
running
for
for
your vote. You
office?
got to give us
What if
bread
I
for
told
the
you I was
vote.
running for office, Kimi, in 2 years?
You got to buy the black vote.
Do I have
Fuck out of here with all this. I already
your
voted and
vote?
failed, bro. I think I voted more than y'all. I told y'all I voted for Hillary's bitch ass and I voted for Obama. That I'm up on y'all.
Would you vote for
So
me if I voted? If I was running for office in 2 years, would you vote for me?
Yeah, I'd be obligated to vote, baby, because you know I'm trying to. You know what I'm saying I'm like I'm on Team Mimi, so yeah, you got
I'm
to
trying
vote
to
all
run for
day.
office in 2 years.
Even if I don't agree with your politics, I'm biased.
So you do it
Love's
for me.
involved. Yeah, love's involved, so I'm biased.
I'm trying to run for
you know,
the Senate, but I don't think I'll be old enough yet. So I'm probably gonna run for a House Congressperson.
We'll cross that bridge when you 55. I'll be there still.
55.
yo, Keem, I have a question. I have another question.
You got a lot of
Okay,
questions that be getting stomped on, bro.
yo, this one, I don't know if it's
Niggas be
true or not.
stomping your questions.
Yeah, okay.
Let me ask you some questions, bro. Let me start asking you some questions, even
This
though I
is a
don't
very
give a fuck
important
about
question.
you. Because I can start raining questions down and
So,
make you look crazy.
so I've heard from someone DM me for some reason. Someone watching these lives DM me.
I don't really care, bro.
And some chick that you were messing with or trying to mess with, and they didn't want to mess with you because they saw all the foolishness on your page. Now, like, again, this could be true. I don't know why some chick would tell me this if it's not true. So she saw all the foolishness on your page.
Sorry, he
So
said he's not voting for me. I'm trying to figure out what the hell.
I
So they saw.
already said I'm voting for you. Shut up.
What do you have to say about that?
I already said that multiple times. Don't try to push no narrative. I said I'm gonna vote for you several times and said I'm biased because love's involved. That's some bullshit. Shut up. I'm
I
voting
heard
for you.
too. I'm talking about Rose and World of VR.
Oh.
They both said they're not voting for me. They're being haters.
So, Keem, what do you have to say about that, bro?
I don't know where that came from, so I'm not responding to it. That shit ain't true. You're just making shit up. All we know.
No, she sent me some.
I don't care. That's so arbitrary. Somebody sent me something that said it's arbitrary. I'm a grown man. I don't care. Like I don't believe that. Yeah. Prove it. Show me. Who's the chick? Name dropper. I'll tell you if I fucked her or not. Maybe I can help you. Like what the fuck? I don't know. I don't care.
No, I can't do that. I promise I wouldn't say nothing.
He's smiling. He really thinks he's doing something. I don't care. Anyways, Mimi, you got to vote with me all day. I'm biased.
You got your vote?
No, but
I mean, I don't live in California though, so you're gonna have to change your address to Rhode Island. You know.
Yeah. All right, we can arrange that. I'll use your Addy. Yo, funny. Bro, I like women. I like women, bro. I like women a lot. Fall back, bro. And it's disrespectful what you're doing. I like women.
What am I doing that's disrespectful?
Bro, I like women, bro. Stop being up on my shit, all right? I don't like grown men asking me questions. Mimi, ask me some questions. Court me like we dating. This nigga asking me all these dating questions and shit like, bro, I'm a grown man. You a grown man. What the hell's wrong with you?
It's a dating site right now. I thought this was about
politics. Like, this shit is
we're over here trying to have questions.
Yo, the man move like a straight body man. McKeon, yo. This is crazy. This is crazy, bro.
I think
Mimi, you look good in a motherfucker. He be fucking my whole shit up. I be coming in here for Mimi. Mimi, you can ask my homegirls. They'll tell you, like, yo, I be talking about you. And this nigga come in here fucking my whole vibe up, making me an asshole to you. I be cussing you out because I'm mad at him, and I'm sorry for that. I'm coming at you because this nigga's agitating me with his homosexual questions, and I apologize.
He's deflected. He's triggered.
Deflecting from what? Your questions aren't like you're not on that level to be like reading the.
I'm above you.
I don't respect you enough as a moderator. Like I don't respect you. There's no such thing as a biased moderator.
I got a good question. What about this bill they're trying to pass that allows people with concealed weapons to go into another state that is against that?
I agree that everybody should be able to lawfully carry in every state, with regardless of your criminal record. So I don't give a fuck. Everybody should have a gun in America because of the violence level, and everybody should be able to protect themselves. It used to be like that. They changed it in 1969 for some reason, Black Panthers.
This
But
thing is
yeah,
dumb.
you know what I'm saying?
You want to give more guns to these white motherfuckers and these
I'm
mentally ill
I'm dumb,
motherfuckers?
but he totally ignored everything I said, and he's not going to articulate any words that speak to my points. None. So you're making yourself look dumb.
So
I'm not going to comment and respond until you say something that I said.
Mimi,
You got to mention something I said for me to respect a response.
See, this guy can't
control reiterate himself. What I said. Reiterate what I said, because if you're listening to just respond, reiterate what I said, then go on your thesis.
All right, Mimi.
Yeah.
So listen,
can't do it.
I think everyone should have the right to bear arms, but unfortunately in this country there are a lot of mentally ill, and gun violence is a huge issue. Now, I'm not like against guns per se, but there needs to be background checks on people like guns. You give a convicted felon a gun, I think convicted felons can have guns, but needs to be thorough background checks behind them. They need to in people in their lives to see where they're at mentally. Like they need to look through their social media, look in their where they are in that time frame. Like you can't just give all these people guns that are just going and shooting up people. Specifically, white people are doing this, but they're like Hispanics that are doing it. There's definitely a lot of gun violence in the Black community. There's definitely more nuance behind those gun violence, but you just can't give niggas guns like that.
Exactly.
So that's your explanation. That's good enough to call what I said dumb. You think that anybody with a college degree or in a large forum of a room would think that ad hominem is worth it because of that follow-up? That's the follow-up you have to call what I said stupid? Let's ask the people watching now if what I said was stupid.
Look at him.
Like,
Why
that
are you
is
so triggered?
embarrassing.
Why are you so triggered, bro?
I want to give my 2
I'm
cents
triggered?
on why I think
That was triggered?
Very triggered.
You should read the comments. I'm not even looking at them.
I can't even
Just
see
read
the
them.
comments.
Read them.
I don't care.
I can't see them, but read them. Read them. You're failing.
I can't see them.
All right, so in 1968 was the year that they passed the law, that people had to get criminal background checks in order to get guns. At one point in time in this country, every citizen was able to buy guns because everybody has the right to arm themselves, Second Amendment rights. So I think that should go across the board, regardless of your criminal history, sexual history, because it would be biased. Just take all the guns out like China and like London. Just take them all out. But if everybody can't defend themselves, it wouldn't be feasible. That law came in 1968 when the Black Panthers was bringing law books to crime scenes. I got the right to have this. And this is why they changed these laws. You're shaking your head based on information you never read. That's embarrassing. So would you like me to pull it up? Because I have a tablet right here, and I could easily just pull it up. Do you want to know?
Yeah.
Did you know about that? Did you know about Edgar J. Hoover? May I ask you a question? May I ask you a question? Who is Edgar J. Hoover?
Pull that up, nigga.
Can I ask you a question, though?
Back up your point. One step at a time. I want to see anything that you just said. Back it up, because not everyone should have guns. Keep going.
I'm trying to back it up right now.
Especially these white motherfuckers.
I'm trying to back it up right now. You don't listen to people. You should stop talking now. Once he says, I'm trying to back it up. Listen, I asked you a question because it's in regards to that. Edgar J. Hoover. Do you know who he is? Because everyone who's in the comments and listening right now, they do. And you look fucking stupid again. Look up Edgar J. Hoover.
Of course I know who fucking Edgar... Of course I know who Edgar J. Hoover is. You don't think I studied the FBI?
Class action bill did he sign?
To get rid of guns.
Not just guns.
We'll create gun regulation. I'm well aware of that. And he should have.
Because of the Black Panthers.
No, not because of the Black Panthers.
Look when the bill was passed. Look when it was passed. He doesn't, you know what, Mimi? One thing I gotta regret, when people don't know what they're talking about but are so adamant on saying no, it's a personal issue, bro. You have a personal problem, a psychological issue that you gotta deal with. I'm not lying to you. This is information that is in movies.
So you're literally saying that every single person should have the right to
this one more time. My last sentence was
What?
This is information that's in movies, so you can't keep running. You have to say out loud, I did not know that these gun laws were passed. You have to say, I did not know that these gun laws were. Yo, listen to the whole sentence. Listen to the whole sentence. Yo, listen to the whole sentence. You don't know what I'm going to say. Listen to the whole entire sentence. You don't know what I'm going to say.
But you're saying
just calm down. Relax. You have to say out loud that I did not know when those gun laws took place in America. Because if you did not know the history of those gun laws, you should not be so strong to say somebody is stupid. That is ignorant. You don't know enough. You're missing you're missing a third of the information you need to form your thesis around this topic. You're missing so much information and you're calling someone stupid? That's dumb.
No. So you're stupid. You continue to be stupid. Like, you're literally saying that every single person should have the right to bear arms in this country.
Simply because it would make it would have to be even. It wouldn't make sense. So take all guns away like China and London. You keep ignoring China and London because you're trying to win an argument instead of being an intelligent brother who's having a discussion. A smart man would be like, that does make sense. London and China got rid of the guns. Hold on, let me finish because I got a stupid point that's gonna mic drop, and then whatever you say, I don't care. In China, they have 2.5 billion people. They have literally no homicides from guns every year. Less homicides than America every year in homicides our entire life. They have 2 billion people. The United States has 300,000 people, and we average 30,000 homicides from guns alone every year. If we just take the guns out of the equation or just give everybody guns, I bet you the numbers significantly drop, whether you take them away or whether you give them to everybody. That's the issue. The issue is it's
if you take them away, possibly. If you give them to everybody? No. Not if you give them to everybody.
No.
But at this point, it's pretty much impossible to get rid of guns completely. Like, we're at that point where everyone has them. So if you do take them away, people will find a way to get them. It's just oversaturated in our communities. But gun violence is what's killing our community.
Do you know how much guns are in the street? Do you know the actual number? No Google.
That's
There are over 300,000 guns in the streets that are illegal. There are enough guns to arm every citizen in the street. That means I can name that off the top of my head. I know more about this shit than you, bro. It's clearly, bro. I don't even gotta Google the numbers. I don't even gotta Google the numbers. I'm not even angry. I'm laughing at you. I'm laughing at you, bro. You're a joke. I'm not.
What you're saying?
You have to push that narrative.
You're being very triggered right now. You're saying they used to give guns to every
Mimi, he ignored China and London. He won't. He's ignoring China and London.
He's saying that he give guns to every single person, that the gun violence will go down.
I said, what else did I say?
Neither of those are true. Both are impossible.
What else did I say?
About what?
First off, a brain-dead moron would only make this case because everybody knows in any major country like China or India, you cannot stop homicides completely. But what China did was completely eradicate gun homicides, and so did London. You should let me finish because I'm actually articulating words and not saying no, and I'm not being dismissive and running. I'm speaking like an intelligent man, so you should let me go. People who say no in discussions, people who say no in discussions aren't like deep. You're not deep. You're not methodic. Chill out.
Let the person to every single person.
Let me talk, bro. You gotta let me cook because the comments want me to cook, bro. The comments want me to cook. Read the comments. Everybody wants me to talk. They don't want you to talk. Nobody wants you to talk. They try to hear me talk.
You have to take.
Nobody want. You have to listen to the crowd, Mimi. Mimi, you have to listen to the crowd. The crowd is what the audience is. The audience is what matters.
No.
The audience wants me to speak on this point because I'm well spoken.
What y'all talking about at this point?
Niggas like you.
That's why y'all can't moderate. That's why y'all can't moderate. You got to be self-aware.
Niggas like you
This
that say that we
brother,
can give every
this
single person
brother is
guns
not
is
allowing me
ridiculous.
to display when he's being cooked. So the crowd is saying, all right, Keem cooked him, let him go on his soliloquy now because they want to learn something. And he's not strong enough
He's
to
not
let the
teaching
people
no
say,
one
no, we want to
nothing.
learn from you.
He's not
And the people are saying
teaching
that
no one nothing.
you can't speak for these people. They got comments. They can speak for themselves. You can invite them up.
These niggas
They can tell you to your
lost.
face.
They're following you. They're lost, bro.
I don't
I don't know
gotta
what to tell them. My bad. They can come in
nobody.
and hear me and Salvo talk
We
and
don't
learn something.
care.
But we're
We
following you.
don't care,
They'll
bro.
end up in prison like you, bro. We don't want that. We
That's
don't want them to
great.
end up in
But
prison
I'm not
like
in
you.
prison. I'm on
We can
this
do
live
better.
talking.
Yeah.
I'm on this live talking to you guys. I'm not in prison.
I thought you were on the run, nigga.
Sent this request like 3 hours ago.
I don't know why. I sent you guys requests and it just says person unable. I don't know what's
Sharing his
going on.
emotions on his
Justin,
face, and he thinks he's relaxed.
Justin, you all saying some pretty dumb shit right now.
I'm not saying nothing dumb, nigga.
And then y'all are picking and choosing when to read the comments.
No.
Like, he's telling you read the comments.
I can't see the comments. No, first of all, I can't see the
He
comments.
keeps talking over everybody. Let somebody new speak, Justin, please. You're talking over him already.
Is, you niggas, I wish I could read the comments so I can have context.
Let him talk, bro. Let's
You
quiet.
guys never
You
let me
spoke.
talk. Speak over me. Control it then.
You wait for
niggas are
us to
following
talk
this
to
nigga.
speak. You wait
This
for
nigga-
us to talk to speak. You don't have nothing to say on your own.
You niggas.
Let him speak now.
You niggas are
You say
literally
the N-word.
following a couch walker. You understand that, right? Like you guys see what
How?
the problem?
I've been up here without him speaking my
Holy
own.
shit! And that's the best I've had conversations. You're a smart brother.
Doesn't he?
And you listen to this
Sound
fucking
upset.
couch walker.
He said,
Yeah.
He's upset.
Just because I agree because he's saying something factual, then the rebuttal from you is not factual.
Okay, let's to be
See how he keeps talking over everybody,
because
Mimi?
I can't see the comments.
He's
because I can't see
mad.
the comments. Tell me what you saw that you agree with him by. Let's have a
You're
conversation,
losing.
try to dig into
People
that.
are saying
I
you're
agree that
losing.
you should either take all the guns off the street or let everybody bear arms. That's what I agree with.
We can't let all these white people
No, but
that
he
shouldn't have guns have
didn't
guns.
just say one thing. He gave you two options.
You keep talking too much.
No,
You're
I
not
agree.
deep.
I agree. No,
Calm down.
If he gave you
You
two
gotta
options,
calm
No,
down
I
and stop
agree.
battling. You
I
can't
agree that we
speak
should take guns
better, so
away.
you can't battle.
I
This
agree we
nigga's
should take
dumb,
guns
bro.
away. It's
No,
impossible.
he's dumb.
It's impossible.
He's
when
dumb.
somebody gives you two,
He's
when
too
somebody gives you
dismissive.
two options, when somebody gives you
You
two
can't
options,
be intelligent and
when
dismissive.
somebody gives you two options and shows you that they
All
want
right, next
either or.
topic. Next topic. Do you guys know
She
that
gotta
the
skip because he's
reparations-
gonna lose. She's
wanna
skipping
hear that,
because he's
brother.
gonna lose.
I'm talking. Do you guys know that there was a reparations bill introduced?
Justin, you suck at debating everybody. You just catch
Damn.
L's.
I
So
just
this guy's
said
mad.
there was
He
a
mad.
reparations bill
He triggered.
introduced. Yeah.
Yeah, guys, I'm really mad. I'm really mad. Next subject.
I have a
I
question,
said that
Rosette.
there was a reparations bill introduced. Reparations, goddammit.
I
Nobody has
believe it when I get my $160,000.
And Justin, I just have one thing. I have one thing to say, Justin. I wrote it in the comments. When you say
I can't
that
see 'em.
you believe there should be more background checks for people to have these firearms, right? What about the thousands of folks that are passing these background checks that actually going to commit these massacres?
That's a good point. They should be. I think the
No, you should
background
answer my
checks should be different. The background checks should be different. It's kind of.
No,
How do you call that a good
basically-
point and say what? How do you call what I say stupid but call that a good point? That's a contradiction.
See,
He called that a good
Rosette,
point but said what I said was
Rosette,
stupid.
you're
That's a
smart,
contradiction.
you're a smart
You're
brother.
triggered.
Trying
You're
to be
triggered and you
successful.
can't have a discussion.
Just
Have a
listen to
discussion like
Justin.
a grown man.
Treat him
Have
as
a discussion like
That's what he is.
an
He's
adult
not
where you're
serious.
not trying to battle.
He's
Yo,
not serious.
bro, all he tries to do is battle. He won't have a real discussion like how we always
So-
do in lives.
So listen,
He's just trying to battle and he's hurt.
I personally feel people should have the right to bear arms. Me personally,
Okay.
people should have guns. But the way we are as a society, it's just I don't think giving people guns or taking them away, neither of those will be a good solution.
Wait,
Because-
so don't take away guns and don't give people.
It's
guns.
impossible now.
It
It's
needs
not
to be-
impossible.
It needs to be
I don't get
regulated.
you.
It
that doesn't
needs
We
make
should
to
give
be
we should
regulated.
give the right
It
people
needs to
guns.
be
We should give the right people guns.
Who the fuck
You know?
is to say that? That morality clause is
What?
so fucking gray. That's a gray area. That is a gray area. Because we know people kill people who have clean records and shit. So it's such a stupid issue. And here's the issue with me, right? Anybody dumb enough to ignore 1969 only being fucking 40, 50 years ago and knowing that this country had people buying guns legally, everybody, for most of its existence, to ignore that and not talk about it and say, you're dumb and I'm making good points, but totally ignore that most of this country's existence, people can just buy them like that. No, you're dumb. You don't know enough about this conversation to be so dismissive.
There's a comment.
Y'all got a comment. You're losing. You don't know nothing.
I can't see them. Tell me what the question is.
He said the wrong people gets guns now. So how do you change that?
No, we do a thorough background check. Check all these white
people. Bro, you
got
mic drop. You got mic drop.
They're not checking their social media history. They're not really checking their background with their family. They're not being fully investigated to see if they're right to have these arms. You can go to Florida and just buy
in 1968? Was they doing that in the fucking 50s? Was they doing that in the 1900s?
Keem,
was they doing that?
And who's the? And wait, time out. So there's another question.
You don't got
who's the right?
No response for this. You got to just use deflection techniques. You're unhinged. The nigga is I'm more articulate than you. So when you play this recording back, you're losing. You're not self-aware. Watch these videos.
Watch these videos. Who's the right people? Like so.
Now you're trying to push the. Now you're trying to push the no decorum ideology.
The right people? Definitely not these white boys toting these guns. The white people,
now he's trying to pander to our audience. Now he's trying to pander to the dark skin audience.
Yeah, black people should get more guns.
He's trying to pander to us now. I don't think white boys should have it. Let me make the street dudes like me. No white boys should have it. Like nigga, don't pander. Don't pander because you're a cool. You was just talking down on jail niggas. Now he's saying now he don't want the white boys to have the guns.
Cool is in the comments they say
your mind, cool.
Justin.
What they saying
you was saying that people that go to jail are gay, and you was pushing that narrative. But in the comments they're saying that you had a boyfriend.
What?
Huh?
He smiled. He smiled, bro. I never seen no heterosexual black man smile when that nigga. Supposed to bring
a serious
face on your eyes, nigga.
Who's my boyfriend?
I don't know.
They're trolling. They're trolling.
So it's a troll eye. It's a troll eye. Say less.
I love vagina. I love vagina.
All right. No, I'm not coming at you. I'm not coming at you. I'm just saying the comments were saying. I'm like, wait, what?
Yeah, they're crazy. Because they're all sucking this guy off. They're too busy.
Yo, chill. You're wild.
See how he got to add homonyms? You see how I ain't dissing the whole crowd because nothing. I'm coming at you, bro, and I'm being honest. You don't really have a talking point. You should be honest. Yo, Rose, make him be honest and say his talking point wasn't better than mine. Fuck that. Let's get back to that. You didn't have a better talking point on this gun conversation, and I know more about it than you. I know more about it than you. Yo, Rose. Yo, Rose. You my bro. Hold it down. Let's keep the conversation right there. Let's hold that right there. Nah, let's hold that right there.
I want to talk about reparations. Can we keep the conversation?
Don't let him dodge. Don't let him dodge because he's trying to run and y'all do that on y'all lives. We're gonna talk about that gun shit. We're gonna evaluate that gun shit and we're gonna see if your case is better than mine. Because according to what's going on.
The question: who's the right person to have a gun?
And now you can see he's nervous.
Now, how do you qualify? How do you know who's a mentally sound person?
I'll tell you.
Nah, chill. Mimi, chill, Mimi, chill. You're fucking it up. Let him be dominated. Let him be dominated on his point.
There's so many people. There's so many times.
No, chill. We're trying to prove that he don't got a point.
You know there's people out. You know there's people out here that could easily ace any test that's put in front of them. Any psychological tests.
Not mentally ill people. The specific ones that mentally ill people cannot.
That's not true, bro. That's not true.
Yeah.
That's not true.
There's corruption. There's corruption.
That's not true.
That needs to be put in check.
Bro, you don't know everything. You don't know everything. You haven't been in these programs. You gotta chill, bro. You're too confident. Let me say this. You're too confident not to be able to articulate. I am talking. Why do you keep cutting me off? Yo, Rose. Am I yelling? Yo, Rose, am I yelling?
Justin's trying to play a mind game with you. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Because I'm more articulate.
Calm down. He's calm as ever.
I'm calm.
He's not raising his
now
voice.
You look bad. Now you look bad. No, but now you look bad. You know you look bad. Let me finish the sentence. You're forcing it. It's clear. We're not making this up. You're twisting the bottle. You're twisting the bottle, showing clear signs of nervousness. You're showing clear signs of anxiety. You're literally projecting what you're doing. Like, I'm not showing those behaviors. Everybody sees me on these lives. We're trying to conduct whether what I said was stupid or not.
So, Rose,
I'm not. I'm smoking weed. I'm smoking weed.
I think we can have a back and forth.
None of your
discussion.
Shit. No, we want to get you to commit. Listen real quick. We want to get you to commit. We want to get you to commit to actually engaging in that original conversation where you was trying to say what I said was stupid when it wasn't. I know more about that subject than you, and I proved it by mentioning things off the top of my head that you can Google. So we're not letting you out of this. We're gonna keep it here, and you're gonna fucking admit, or we're gonna make you look dumber and dumber. We're gonna keep the conversation here. How is what I said stupid? Because you didn't tell us nothing but opinion. You gave us nothing but opinion.
Do you know what a mentally sound person looks like? There's not that many mentally sound people on this earth.
What would you do to ensure? What would you do, Rose, to ensure people get more guns? Like the right people are getting more guns. What would you do?
Say the right people get more guns. Everybody should have a right.
That's too subjective. The right people is so subjective. That is such an arbitrary way to look at things. That is such a myopic point of view. And then you're trying to act like you're fucking smart. That's too myopic. It's too basic for you to just continue with this, bro. We're actually having a philosophical conversation about something deep. And you're saying niggas are stupid. This don't make sense to anybody smart. Yeah.
All right, Rose.
Go ahead, complain.
So I can finish my sentence. So let's say you have someone who applies for a gun and they have a history of threatening people. They have a history of just, I'm trying to think of a good example, like committing terroristic threats. Just, you know what I'm talking about. Those white motherfuckers out there that just have that, they have a vibe to them. They have a history, they kill cats, you know, those type of niggas. You think that person should get a gun?
Given the Constitution, I do believe he should get a gun.
See?
Everybody has the right to defend themselves. What if he's getting attacked one day?
Even though he's threatened people before and threatened cats before, he still has a right under the Constitution to protect his life.
Yes. Everybody deserves the right to protect themselves. And that's why I'm saying having such a myopic point of view and calling people stupid doesn't make sense when you're not even looking at that angle. That is such a simple point.
Hey, that's a simple point. Y'all got a point. Y'all's in the comments. He said the quote unquote history of threats would weed more black people out than white people, Justin.
Not really. Not necessarily.
How?
I was very specific on terroristic threats.
No,
articulate. We need deep words. We need show your talking skills. Show us why.
So I don't feel like someone who has a history of giving threats should get a gun. Even if you're black and you have a history of extreme violence, but the problem is most of those people who do those things aren't black. The black people, we definitely have our own issues.
Based on what statistics?
With gun violence.
Based on what statistics?
Communities, but it's usually based on like gangs. And, direct.
So the route you're going,